So this question comes from Amazing Tech. I'm curious to know your thoughts on whether it is better to have a full-on RV that is essentially a home and a vehicle all in one, as opposed to what you have, which is a trailer that hitches to your existing vehicle. My guess is that it mostly comes down to money and however much you are willing to spend, and if one is looking to eventually at some point in the future decide not to have a house and or apartment, is the full-on RV the better option? Ah, the great RV versus travel trailer question. Very important thing for any of you folks that want to be out there, be digital nomads. So if you don't know, in 2015, my wife and I bought a travel trailer, and we traveled around the country for about 9 months. Went down to Florida, went to Carlsbad, went to Grand Canyon, went all the way over to Seattle and back again. Absolutely great, wonderful time. So we did it with a travel trailer. But this is a big question that comes up: is do you do a travel trailer? Do you do a full-on RV? I would argue hands frickin' down, like hand down. Travel trailer is the way to go. I wouldn't really say there's actually much of an argument any way around. The only way that I would think that a full-on RV makes sense is you have a lot of old timers out there who literally they drive to whatever RV park they're going to, and then essentially they do not leave that RV park ever, and then that makes a little bit of sense. But otherwise, it's the travel trailer all the way. So the important thing to be thinking about is when you're thinking about doing a full-on RV or a travel trailer, is remember that you are going to get to locations, and then the question is what the hell do you do once you get to the location, right? So people have this idea: I'm gonna get a full on RV, then I have my vehicle and I have my home or whatever all in one thing. But then what about when you need to go to get some groceries or get some pizza or get a beer or go hiking or something like that, right? If your vehicle is basically a bus or whatever, you got to take that entire damn thing with you wherever you go. Not to mention when you get to a travel like an RV park, you hook everything up. So you hook your water up, you hook your sewage up, you hook your power up, and then you level everything out. So it's not horrible once you get used to setting up a travel trailer or a RV. It's about 15 minutes. It's 15 minutes to set up, 15 minutes to tear down the basic parts, and then you got to put your dishes out. Then you've got to do all these other things. So let's say half an hour if you're really quick. You don't have a lot of things. Half an hour to set up and half an hour to break down. But think about that. If you have to do that every time you want to go out and get a beer or a pizza or go on a hike, that's a pain in the ass. So, oddly enough, what a lot of people don't realize is that most people who have full on RVs tow vehicles. So basically, the real question then comes to is do you want to buy a full on RV and then you're going to tow a teeny tiny little vehicle? Or do you want to have a pretty big vehicle that then ends up towing a travel trailer? I would argue the second way works out best. So that's a thing. And then not only that, travel trailers themselves don't really break down. I actually have to take mine to the shop because there's a recall thing on it. But generally, travel trailers, there's nothing that's too complicated that breaks on a travel trailer. Basically, a travel trailer is a travel trailer. And then so therefore, your tow vehicle, so I have a Ford F-150, is a normal Ford 150. You can take my Ford 150, and believe me, I have, and you can take it to any Ford dealership in the entire country. Not only that, you can take it to Jiffy Lube, and you can take it to Midas Mufflers. You can take it anywhere you want to get repaired. If you have a $300,000 RV, then you have to get it repaired at a specialized place. They're diesel engines, they're specialized vehicles, so getting that thing repaired can be a colossal pain in the ass. So, yeah, I really don't understand why people buy RV. Like the big thing with the RVs is you don't have to unhitch them from the vehicle. So again, if you're an old timer, you pull up, you connect all the things. Basically, you can hit these self-leveling buttons that will level it out, and then you're done. If you've got a travel trailer, you got to back it in. You've got to unhitch it, which is a little bit of work. I'm a strapping young man doing it, but there's a little bit of work to it. And so again, if you're 70 or 80, that can be a pain in the ass. But no, all in all, I would say the the travel trailer is the way to go. And the nice part too, with you have the travel trailer, is so you're going to spend however much you're going to spend on your truck. So my Ford F-150 costs about $45,000, and then you spend however much you're going to spend on your trailer. So my trailer costs about $30,000. So that's about $75,000 all in. But the nice part is you can separate the two components out, right? So while I'm just doing my normal geek stuff, I've got a nice truck. And so I can use that truck to haul crap to the dump, and I can use that truck to haul crap back to the house, and I can use that truck to be a truck. And then the travel trailer just goes get parked. Where if you're looking at getting an RV, the least expensive RVs are going to run you about $100,000 for anything decent, and then all you've got is an RV. Right, so it actually ends up becoming it's less expensive to have a travel trailer and a truck, and you get something that you can use even when the truck is in the when you're not traveling. So yeah, I don't. As far as the travel trailer, the RV thing goes, they're better for setting up. As I understand, they're easier to drive since they are one big block of a unit. They are easier to drive, but you also can't get them into as many places. Like a lot of people that have those big old RVs, they go on the interstates to all the well-known RV parks. Where, you got a travel trailer and F-150. Let's just say my travel trailer might not last quite as long as everybody else's travel trailers. But basically, you can drag that thing any place a truck and a trailer can go. You can drag that motherfucker. So yeah, I like the travel trailer. And the other part too is nice with the travel trailers. Then you can get bigger or smaller. So you have some travel trailers you can buy somewhere between $5,000 to $10,000 that are tiny, or you can buy these massive. Oh, what the hell are they? I don't know. They're 50 foot, 40 foot, I guess is about the longest. You can get 40-foot things with double slides and all kinds of cool stuff going on. So yeah, that's my thought. And then like the other thing too, which is cool, is like with the travel trailers, like some people actually use them literally as their vacation homes. I've talked with a couple of people who literally they'll go out and they'll buy a property somewhere. So they'll buy 50 acres out in West Virginia. And then they'll just drive their little travel trailer up, literally park it, and that is their cabin in the woods, which I would not feel as comfortable parking a couple $100,000 diesel RV, right? So yeah, that's my thought with it. So the big thing to realize with the RVs is just realize you don't get away from two vehicles. So that's what a lot of people think are two components. A lot of people think I'll get the RV, I have the vehicle and the living in one thing. But you have to realize in the real world, that only works if you're old people going to specific places, or maybe like if you're in a band. So let's say you have a band, and so you're going to drive to wherever the show is going to be. You're just going to park, you're going to do your show, then you're going to come back and be in the RV for the night and then drive home. Basically, if you are literally not going to go anywhere once you've gotten to wherever you're going, then an RV might make sense. Otherwise... Now, travel trailers, again, the travel trailers are you get travel trailers, they have, I mean, they're nicer than houses. There are travel trailers out there that literally are tall enough. They have ceiling fans in them. They have ceiling fans. They have 60-inch TVs. They have more couches than my house has couches type of deal. So, yeah, the travel trailers are great. I would argue, I mean, just hands down, I would say travel trailers. Travel trailers. So those are my thoughts there. If you're interested in joining the conversation, having me respond to your question, comment, take a look at your website or whatever else, think about joining silicondiscourse.com. And with that, I will see you at the next video.